Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Qstrike representing boonsandconditions.com. I finally decided to name this little PvP series that I've been doing. You know, I went with Monday Night Sissy Fights. I know it's been done in the past, but you know what? It's gonna be done in the present, and it's probably gonna be done in the future. So you know what? I'm gonna get a little piece of the pie. Why not? Everything needs a name. You know, whether it be like a human or like an animal, like a pet, even like wild animals, you can name them. Why not? Or especially YouTube series. I mean, wasn't that the whole point of that Wizard of Oz movie with the Scarecrow? If he only had a name. I mean, at least that's what I thought. That's what I took away from the movie. You know, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, which would probably be kind of easy to do. Basically, while I was frapsing this, I got a phone call. So you know what? I was just killing some time. Like, pretend the last, 20 seconds of the video didn't happen, except for the fact that I am Qstrike, and I'm also happen to be with boonsandconditions.com. So I start heading over to the keep. It's contested. I know that there's gonna be some enemy action over there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some good footage with this. I hop up, immediately see it's a 2v1, and I'm like, no, not my buddy. So I pop into my elite lich form, just doing crazy damage with that one. I start popping some marks on the ground, because why not? They're there, you might as well use the abilities. Pop all those little jagged whores. I'm on this thief who's surprisingly tanky, just doing crazy damage with that one. He goes down, immediately switch to this Mesmer, hit that one again, spam that one, just so much damage. That Mesmer has absolutely no idea what to do until she knows what to do, and she actually does it quite well. She kites away, just trying to survive, but ultimately leading us away from that point. So now we decided to chase, which was a mistake, I guess, on our part. We get her down, we stomp her out, but at the same time, her team still owns the keep, so she took us away from it. I gotta give her mad props for that. If you ever find yourself in that situation where you know that you're dead, but you're standing next to a point that you own, you might as well try to kite the enemy team away from that point, because in the time it took us to kill her and ultimately stomp her out, she ended up getting what, like a 13 point advantage for her team. So that's definitely something you should be looking at. You know, that was great awareness on her part. I don't know if she did it on purpose, but you know what, let's pretend she did, so that we can give her some props, some props, because those are the best kind of props from what I hear. Anyway, this is turning very quickly into a 4v3 situation in favor of the enemy team if that Mesmer does show up. I make a mistake here, and I just kind of tab on to the nearest target. I'm just doing damage to that target. That thief from before is over here, and he should have been the target that I was attacking. Definitely that's just bad on me, not really knowing what was happening in this given situation. We end up being okay here, but if that thief would have been a better build, because I'm pretty sure he is running some sort of crazy tank thief, then he could have very easily turned this around and just started, just doing crazy damage to our team. So as you see here, I am using that 2 on cooldown. This would have been a great time to pop Death Shroud. I don't. It was a mistake on my part. Again, new beta. This is the first time I played the game too, so definitely a learning experience for me. But make sure you're using that 2 on cooldown at the minimum, because that is where the majority of your damage is going to do. And this is where the enemy team starts to make a mistake. They knew that there was about 4 of us here, 4 of us blue members here, and instead of trying to go and really control the rest of the map, they keep funneling back in 1v4, thinking that they're going to make something happen. It really gives us a point advantage, because you do get points for enemy kills. And so they keep funneling in, giving us these points, and it's just such a mistake to see that happen. And so we get onto this thief. Again, super tanky for a thief. I know I keep saying that, but it's really surprising how much damage this guy can take. Pretty sure he was taking more damage than I can take. So we get onto this Mesmer. She's doing some pretty good kiting. She's dropping her portals. This ends up being a pretty chuckle moment, if I do say so myself. Drops her second portal, goes down, and then boom, instantaneously her ally ends up taking the portal and just positioning himself right into the middle of the triangle that my team had just randomly formed. If all 3 of us wouldn't have been stomping out that Mesmer, it would have been beautiful to just watch him port right into the middle of all of us, and then us turn around, completely destroy him. Why not? I get onto this NPC. I had seen people solo this guy. I had never tried it. I don't know if you guys tried it, but this dude it does crazy damage. I'm just sitting there chilling, like I'm gonna circle strafe you. He's like, nah, I'm gonna knock you down and almost global you in the knockdown. I heal, pop that Death Shroud, finally use Death Shroud. What a good concept, right? I fear him away, spamming him with that 1. I hit my 4 thinking that I was gonna get some life force back. Nope, he does too much damage, so I immediately try to dodge away. He knocks me down again, completely bursts me and kills me, but then he's so close to death that I just kill him while I'm in my down state. Ends up being okay, but if any member of the enemy team would have been there, that would have been a quick, easy 50 points for them. Something that you definitely have to watch out for, because there was just that huge battle at the mine that we just went through, and definitely that could have been a good turnaround point for the enemy team to sort of get back into this. So, you know, again, if you're going to be doing those things, trying to solo those NPCs, make sure you know the pattern you need to take to be able to do so, and make sure you can do so safely without the enemy team just kind of coming up and stealing that last hit. I head over to the hedge just to kind of see what's going on, but unfortunately there's nothing here. I'm gonna be heading back over to the mine to get into the kind of last fight that I get into before this match ultimately ends up closing out. So I might as well say the spiel that I do gotta say. You know, I'm definitely Qstrike with boonsandconditions.com. That's GW2BNC.com for those who don't already know. Beautiful community fan site. We got so much coming up this week in terms of just amazing content. There's gonna be another podcast that'll probably be out before you actually see this video. There's gonna be a Twitch.tv live show coming hopefully this week. Beautiful, amazing thing. There's gonna be some good guests in there, some really pro PvPers. This could be beautiful. So as you see there, I end up MVP for the team, top stat, no big deal, and just try to finish out this. But yeah, be looking at Boons and Conditions. Beautiful things coming up for the week, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.